Amazon just quietly launched a tool that could completely change how we build software, and almost no one is talking about it yet. It's called Kiro AI, and it's not just another AI assistant. It's an entire AI-powered IDE that works with autonomous agents to turn your ideas into working code. Imagine sketching a prototype and having Kiro AI generate production-ready applications while you sit back and guide its decisions. This isn't science fiction. This is real right now. And here's the kicker. It's backed by AWS, meaning it can integrate directly into the world's most powerful cloud infrastructure. So, are we about to get 10 times faster at building software, or are developers themselves about to be replaced? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what Kiro AI is, how it works, real-world demos, and why this could be the biggest disruption to coding since GitHub itself. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I break down the latest AI tools and developer trends, and today's topic might just blow your mind. Here's what we're going to cover in this video. First, I'll explain exactly what Kiro AI is and how it differs from tools like GitHub Copilot or ChatGPT Code Interpreter. Then we'll go behind the scenes to understand how Kiro's autonomous agents actually work to build your code. Next, I'll walk you through 3 real demos. One for beginners, one for pro developers, and one for startup founders. After that, we'll look honestly at Kiro AI's pros and cons. And finally, we'll talk about what this means for your career as a developer and how you can leverage this tool before the masses even catch on. So stick around. This is going to be Kiro AI isn't just another AI plugin or chatbot. It's a full IDE, a development environment, but powered by autonomous AI agents designed to think like a team of developers. Where Copilot might suggest code as you write, Kiro AI takes your prototype, your sketch, even your vague product idea, and turns it into structured working code with very little manual effort. Amazon built Kiro AI from the ground up as part of AWS, so it's deeply integrated with their ecosystem. That means not only can it write code, but it can provision cloud infrastructure, deploy applications, and monitor them automatically. The key difference here is the Agentic workflow, a network of specialized AI agents working together, each handling tasks like UI generation, backend architecture, API integration, and more. But the big question is, does it really work? Can you trust it to build something production ready? That's what we're about to find out. So let's talk about how Kiro AI actually functions behind the scenes. At the core of Kiro AI is this idea of agentic autonomy. Think of it like an orchestra of AI specialists, each handling a different part of the software development process. When you give it a task, like build me a basic task management app, it doesn't just write one file, it breaks the task down into dozens of smaller objectives, designing the UI, writing APIs, structuring databases, provisioning cloud resources, testing and debugging, and each of these objectives is handled by a different specialized agent. These agents communicate with one another, review each other's work, and iterate until the task is complete. That's what makes Kiro AI far more than just autocomplete on steroids. And because it's integrated with AWS, it can deploy that app instantly. No need to export code and then figure out cloud configuration separately. This is the future of software development, but can it deliver on complex real-world projects? Let's put it to the test with some demos. All right, time for real-world tests. First demo, a beginner scenario. I'll give Kiro AI a simple task, generate a basic CRUD app for managing personal notes. I feed it a few requirements, and within minutes, it gives me a full-stack app, a polished front-end, functioning back-end, and it's even hosted automatically. Second demo, pro developer scenario. This time, I give it an existing messy legacy codebase and ask Kiro to refactor it for modern best practice. Not only does it clean up the code, but it optimizes it for performance and suggests better architectural patterns. Third demo, startup founder scenario. I describe a SaaS MVP idea, user accounts, billing, dashboards, and Kiro AI actually assembles the full prototype, deploys it on AWS, and gives me a working URL. Each time it's shockingly fast, but also not perfect. I still had to intervene occasionally, tweaking logic, fixing design quirks. The takeaway, Kiro AI is like a junior dev team working at warp speed, but you still need to supervise. So is it ready for prime time? Let's talk pros and cons. So what are the real-world pros and cons of Kiro AI? On the plus side, speed is insane. What used to take days can now take hours or even minutes. The AWS integration means deployment is seamless. You can go from prototype to live app without leaving the IDE, and it dramatically lowers the barrier for beginners who want to ship something fast. But there are drawbacks. There's a definite learning curve to working with autonomous agents. It's not just about prompting. You have to think like a manager, not just a coder. Some parts of the workflow still require human finesse, UI polish, architecture nuance, creative problem solving. And let's be real, it's early days. Kiro AI will evolve quickly, but it's not flawless today. If you're a pro dev, you'll need to stay hands-on. If you're a founder, it's amazing for prototyping, but still needs expert review before scaling. So what does this all mean for your future as a developer? Let's zoom out and talk about the bigger picture. This is bigger than just a cool new tool. Kiro AI represents a shift in how we think about coding itself. For decades, developers wrote every line of code manually, painstakingly. Then came autocomplete, frameworks, libraries, and now agentic IDEs that handle vast chunks of the work. But here's the good news. This isn't about replacing developers. It's about liberating us from boilerplate and routine so we can focus on creativity, strategy, architecture, and the developers who learn to work with these tools, who embrace the new workflow, will be the ones who thrive. The future of software is here, and it's autonomous. If you learned something today, hit that like button. It really helps this video reach more people. And don't forget to subscribe, because next week I'm doing a deep dive comparison, Kiro AI versus GitHub Copilot X versus GPT Engineer. You won't want to miss it. I want to hear from you. Do you think Kiro AI is the future of coding, or is it just another hyped up AI tool? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And one more thing, if you're a founder or dev and want me to test Kiro AI on your project idea, leave your pitch below and I might build it live on the channel. Thanks for watching. See you in